Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another trophy review for the week. Don't forget, guys, use the word gifted inside of the comments and that will enter you into this week's £10 PSN card giveaway. Also, we are going to be live probably when this video goes out, so come on over to the live, say hey, we are doing a 30 platinums in 30 days challenge. We are currently on day 15. And we are looking for platinums 15 and 16, fingers crossed. But without further ado, we've got another absolute banger of a video for you. We're checking out Ryan's account today. If you do enjoy this video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys at the next ping. Right, okay, so we are on board with Ryan for Burr in the chat. His username is Ninja Burr, and he has 189 platinums. He's played 338 games, 142 of them completed, with a completion percentage of 62.24%, getting just under 2 trophies per day. He is based in the UK, like me, fellow UK person. He is ranked 5,792 in the country. Okay, so we have got 007 First Light. We are seeing that more and more now, obviously the game, but we are seeing more and more of 007 First Light. It's obviously relatively new, but it seems to be, as you can see, relatively easy. 2 out of 10, 20 hours. I will get round to it at some point, and I've heard really good things and I've heard really bad things, so it's not something I'm rushing out to play, but I will get to it at some point. Yes, it can be done in 20 hours. I've heard some people say it can be done quicker. But again, like I say, I don't know really anything about it. Yeah, like Zhao Xing says, it's under 20 if you know what you're doing and are okay at it. Then we've got A Way Out. Obviously, as you all know, this is the one that keeps following me, and we are doing that as part of the 30 Platinums in 30 Days challenge. We're probably going to do it on a Sunday, and I'm going to get the community involved because it's a 2-player game, so anyone that wants to help me, if there's only one person that wants to help me, then we'll play the whole game through. If multiple people do, we'll probably do little stints. But we are going to be doing A Way Out for sure. Adventure Time, The Secret of the Nameless Kingdom. Just want to see what type of game this is, because they're normally, these types of games are not like fighting games.
See now,
Non-Kingdom. Like to be fair, it's nice. 8 pixel, top down, all that anything. Alien Isolation, a game that I will probably never touch again. I such a wuss. I hate jump. It's not the horror aspect mainly. It's the jump scares. I just hate them. Reminding you, do you know what? That's kind of what it looked like when I was just looking at it. Then the first thing that came to mind was Zelda. But obviously, I to be honest, besides like a Game Boy. One of the Game Boy ones, I've never played Zeldas. Security Breach, Sonic Origins, other games I've seen pretty... No, yap about what you want, guys. If you want to yap about the challenge. Obviously, I just have to pick when I answer it. Amnesia the Bunker. I'm assuming Amnesia is a horror one. Obviously, as you know, guys, as usual, if we don't know the name of the game, or we don't know what the game is, we have a look, see what it's like. Yeah, I think I've seen someone play this before. Animal Well, 20 hours, 5 out of 10. Nice. Ape Escape, absolute banger of a PlayStation 1 classic. I've already done the Gardens Between. It is an absolute banger, I will agree with you there. It's one of my favorite. One of my out of the games, out of the different games I've played in the 10 Platinums in 10 Days challenge, 30 Platinums in 30 days, and stuff. That's one of the ones that stuck with me, as I really enjoyed it. Do you know what? I really wanted to get this years ago. I thought it was unobtainable, or it might be the. Think I've got a different one. You did see I got the Arkham Asylum Platinum thanks to chat. Void in particular, who sort of motivated me through, giving me tips all the way through. If you haven't already, go and check out the streams. They're actually quite funny. I'm thinking of making like a sandwiches style video just to show off the frustrations, the stages of grief that I went through to get it. But no, we got it. And now I want to play Arkham City. So we might we might be throwing some Arkham City streams in when we've got you're thinking of, yes, okay, thank you. I was going to say, I know I've got one on my list that's unobtainable. I don't think I got the trophy back in the day either. That's the problem. But to be fair, I really loved the Army of Two games. I thought the thank you, yes. It was, considering it was a game I honestly thought, and I've said in these videos multiple times, it's like my white whale, or has been my white whale of recent years. I honestly didn't think I was going to get it to actually, like, see progress, and actually started getting it. To be honest, I think if I didn't stream it, it probably wouldn't have got done. I'd have probably got that. The rage that you see in the first stream is almost close to how angry I can get. But when I'm not streaming, it can be a lot worse. And then it also gets me in this spiral where I can't do it. I think streaming it helped me sort of like just breathe, calm, process it, and then go again. So thankfully, stream was the one that got me through it. But yeah, Army of Two is, me and my mate we did like Gears of War together, a few others. We did a bunch of co-op stuff. Army of Two is one of them as well. Kane and Lynch, but Kane and Lynch, such a great set of games, but don't have any trophies. Obviously, I think they've got achievements on the Xbox, but on the PlayStation, I don't think there's trophies for them. Or if there is, I've never seen a trophy list for them. But like Army of Two, Kane and Lynch, stuff like that, I absolutely loved them when they were out originally. OG Assassin's Creed Brotherhood with the PS3, nice. And the Assassin's Creed 2, nice. And Assassin's Creed, okay. I sort of cheated my way through these Assassin's Creeds, as mine are all on the PS4, where the multiplayer trophies are all gone, but you've got Brotherhood, 3's got multiplayer trophies, you've got Black Flag, you absolute legend. Origins, nice. Revelations, again, with the online stuff. Syndicate, nice. Some absolute Creed games there. Syndicate, I'm really looking forward to when I get round to it. I just got to get through like 3 or 4 more. Astro's Playroom, again, like I said, if you've got a PS5, there is no reason you should not have Astro's Playroom. Just a given. Then we've got Attack on Titan, 60 hours, 5 out of 10, 3 playthroughs. God damn. Ryan, seen it, you're the first person I've seen with one of these platinums. Are you looking forward to Attack on Titan 3 coming out? It's the whole story in game format. I think that'll be the first Attack on Titan I actually buy, just because it's from the story from beginning to end. And shout to anyone, if you've never watched Attack on Titan, it's one of the greatest stories ever told, and I will not be told otherwise, so make sure you at least give it a go. Batman Arkham Asylum, there we go, I joined the club, although you got the PS3 one, which I've heard is a hell of a lot harder than the PS4 version. Apparently there's a bit more of an input delay than there is on anything else. Definitely need to do the second one at some really grindy. It was hard, really, I can imagine. Yo, RB, what's good? How we doing? Beat Saber. Okay, I think that's the first time I've ever seen Beat Saber on a trophy list. Granted, I don't have a VR headset, and I don't really have room to swing a cat in here, so I definitely wouldn't be able to Beat Saber it up. BioShock Remastered, BioShock Infinite. No BioShock 2, though. Again, when I get round to it, I'm supposed to do Clear Obscure this week, but I just didn't have time. But we're doing a 60 minutes we're giving a game an hour to win me over for franchises I've never played, like popular ones. BioShock's one of them, so I'm really looking forward to at least giving it a go, because I've heard that it's really good. Although, like I say, other than I know that there's big robots and it's underwater, that is about it. That's all I know. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Everyone's saying it, and like I didn't give it a go. So it might, if it's good, and I'll throw it on the main channel, like I say. But I've got this, like, I'm starting this series of giving a game like a franchise I've never played an hour or so. Never clicked with 2 or Infinite, really. I've heard brilliant things about the franchise as a whole. So Black Myth Wukong, I remember thinking, I'm going to go for this. I'm actually going to go for this platinum. And there's like a boss in one of the sand levels, and there's two of them. You defeat one of them, and it kicks in a cutscene, and then you doesn't tell you, but you have to then, after the cutscene, defeat the second one, or you have to defeat them in a particular order. Otherwise, if you beat one, you can't beat the other. But then that trophy then becomes missable. So, and I only realized that once I got like way further down the line, and I was like, I'm gonna have to play this multiple times, and I was just like, no shot, no shot. Clair Obscur is one of those games that will ruin gaming for you. You will struggle to find something better, in my opinion. Okay, a lot of people talk this up, talk it up highly. So I am definitely gonna have to give it a go just because of how people talk about it. And like I say, if I enjoy it, I'll put it. We'll stream. I'll start streaming it maybe, and we'll get the goal for the platinum. Yeah, I do. I know that's the thing with Arkham City. It's probably one of the only games I would persevere through a second playthrough on and not be too bothered about it. But I have heard Arkham City is like a super grind. So and then we've got Bloodborne. Nice. I've always said anyone with the Souls on a Souls-like game on the platinum list is a true. I'm going to say a true gamer, but let's face it, we're all true gamers. I'm just mean like, you gotta have a certain switch in your brain to want to play Souls likes, to get to platinum Souls likes, in my opinion. Guys, remember, keep an eye out on this list. Any games that are sub 4 hours, so anything 4 hours and below. If you see a game, keep a note of it. We're gonna pick one of the games in these lists today to start the 30 and 30 tomorrow. Need Bloodborne. To be fair, I like the look of Bloodborne, but again, obviously, as I was talking in the Arkham streams, just so bad at games like that. So it maybe if I can get Elden Ring done, yeah, you're right there, Neko. Definitely some of the short. I find that's one of the reasons I never played years ago What Remains of Edith Finch, because it was a quick game. It looked like a bit of a walking simulator. From everything I'd seen, you don't do anything. But I was completely wrong. Now, I know you're saying, like, some of the recent ones. I just mean indie games have the ability to surprise you. Some of the dungeons are absolutely brutal. Oh, God, yeah. And we got Borderlands, the original. Oh, no, PS4 version. Nice. Borderlands 2. Again, Borderlands is something I'm going to have to try at some point, really. Bridge Constructor. Took 2 days, 42 trophies. Okay. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Then we got Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, Modern Warfare 3, the OG Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare Remastered, World at War. Some absolute stonkers. We've got Mile High Club, which can be a pain in that one. World at War. If you've ever tried playing Veteran on World at War, you will know that it's absolutely disgusting. Yo, Dama, what's good? What's good? Oh, Luca, how are we doing? Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered. Obviously, it's just absolutely goated campaign. And then Modern Warfare 2019. Again, if you've got a want or an urge to get a Call of Duty Platinum and you don't want to be messing about, then Modern Warfare 2019 is probably the easiest Call of Duty to get a Platinum on. Yeah, World at War, aka Grenade Simulator. To be fair, I've started obviously cleaning up some games, and I started playing the veteran mode on Modern Warfare Remastered, and I am at a section quite early in the game, where you play the American ones going for Al-Assad, and that's just grenade spam, grenade spam, grenade spam. Damn it! It's Orion Forber in the Discord. He's also in chat somewhere. I'm sure he'll say hey at some point. Then we've got, as we were just talking about, Clair Expedition 33, which apparently will change your outlook on gaming forever. It's like once you go obscure, you never go back by the sounds of it. Then we've got Crysis Remastered, Crysis 2 Remastered. Nice. Love the Crysis series. Probably one of my favorite series. Well, Crysis 2 and Crysis 3. Crysis 1, I was never a massive fan of. Didn't really like the setting, and I felt like everything was a little bit basic. they definitely built upon the suit's mechanics and stuff as the games went on, which I really like. Then we got Dante's Inferno, 2 out of 10, 16 hours. Now, the unobtainable is for the DLC, so you can't get 100%, but the platinum is still obtainable, so if you are looking to do that, don't be put off by the unobtainable sign. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Okay, so we've got a Souls-like demon on our hands. We've got a Souls-like demon on our hands. Although there's no... Oh, we're not at E yet. I was going to say there's no Elden Ring, but not even at the letter E yet. Days Gone. Nice. Again, I've said a few times, the motorbike put me off playing this game as a whole. Stupid, simple thing. I'm sure people will be asking me, like, what? But the game... he's a biker, and his bike's crap, so... If you could experience any game for the first time again, it'd be Expedition 33. Really? Okay. Talking a big game, like, people are saying really good things about this. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of people say that to me. But when I think of a biker, I'm thinking, like, Sons of Anarchy Harleys and stuff like that. And it looks like he's riding a child's bike in the game. So I don't know. I do need to give it a first shake. I do need to give it another go. To be fair, I only played like 2 or 3 hours of it before I got annoyed. So I'm sure. Yo, what's good, Rainer? I'm sure that opinion is completely wrong. I'm sure I am wildly wrong for that opinion, and that's why I know consciously I need to go back and double check that that's what my opinion is. I always see Dark Souls remastered and never the original PS3 one. There's the reason for that. I don't think does Dark Souls have a trophy? The original one? Does like the original Dark Souls have a trophy guide? Is it got a trophy? Oh, it does have a trophy. To be fair, you're right. I only ever see the PS4 like Dark Souls Remastered. I don't think I've seen Dark Souls, or if I have, it's never stood out. What time am I starting? So the way that it will work is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday are the days that I are on in dialysis. So those streams will be around the same time as usual, so about 7 o'clock. But the days that I'm off, I'm thinking of going live about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What time would you rather me go live at my usual time and go later, or would you rather me start my stream earlier? That's something that's up to you if you decide. So I can either carry on going live at 7 o'clock, but on the days that I'm not on dialysis, I can go later. I can go to like midnight. Or do you want me to go live at like 3, 4 o'clock and finish at around 10 o'clock usual time? So honestly, I'll leave that one up to you. I'm going to put it in the Discord as well, what people's opinions are. So I can either start earlier or end later. That's kind of where we are. And then obviously on my birthday, there will be the 12-hour stream. That's actually if the original Dark Souls is possible, I might do it's showing that it is possible. Yo, Vizzy was good, I was a tech. What do you mean you were a tech, Ian? Yeah. I've still got about 20 kilos to lose before I'm on the actual transplant list. So, and then we've got Dead Island 2. 3 out of 10, 30 hours. Nice. I think I remember playing Dead Island 1. But in my opinion, it never really had the story just never felt straightforward to me. So, technicians. Oh, right. Okay. I get you. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. But the thing is, Dead Island came first. So that's what's strange about it. I'm almost certain Dead Island was before Dying Light. And then we got, one of my all-time favorite games. This is one of my all-time favorite games. I used to I grew up. SDB was good. I grew up. Obviously, I'm proper unk status. I grew up watching like old stuff, like obviously old 80s, 70s TV and movies. Dawn of the Dead was one of my all-time favorite, and still is to this day. Both the original and the shoddily made remake are some of my favorite films. And just the thought of the world ending and you being stuck in a giant American mall with every shop available and every little thing and everywhere you could go, no rules, no bars. It was just something that appealed to the in my brain. So when Dead Rising came out, I absolutely loved it. It came out on the Xbox originally, and that's what I had, an Xbox 360. It's one of the first games I bought with like one of my first wage packets when I was younger. And I used to just go around and just have an absolute blast. Didn't really pay attention to the story. Didn't really know how to play it. I literally was one of those just shut brain off, kill zombies, and I'm good. The fact that you've got the platinum on this is absolutely unreal. You've got, like, anyone that's tried getting the platinum for this knows full well how difficult it can be. 7-Day Survivor is no joke. Absolute no joke. So the fact that he's got that is class. We can watch it live or later if we can't make it. Yeah, I suppose there's that. But the schedule for each week of the 30 platinums in 30 days, I'm going to do it weekly, just so that everyone is aware. Then we got Dead Rising 2. Again, the fact that they sort of built on Dead Rising by making the combo weapons where you take one thing and make it into something else was amazing. And then thankfully, years later, I was able to get the platinum, but it's this one. Obviously, it makes everything a hell of a lot easier. 7-Day Survivor can be done with like saves and a bunch of other things. But it is still such a fun game. If you've never played a Dead Rising game, I would certainly go play this one. It's a better version of the original in the sense that the graphics are being updated. The gameplay is a little bit better. In terms of like the mechanics, the movement, and a few other things. So definitely give it a go if you haven't already. It was an Xbox exclusive for years. If you look, I'm sure, yeah, the picture's there. If you look, only on Xbox 360. See here where it's there. It says only on Xbox 360. So it was originally an Xbox. It was an Xbox exclusive. But now it's it just came out late. How many have you missed? Well, this is the first list, and we're on letter D, so you've not missed too much, Moose. Yes, the controls are a lot more. That was probably the better way of putting it. I couldn't really put it as a gameplay, but the controls are a lot more friendly. I was like you, one of my first games. Yeah, I remember. It was such a good game. But no, Moose, you're not really late. We went live about 10 past 1-ish. So we've been live we've been live 36 minutes. Death Stranding, I started playing it and realized that I didn't really look at the trophy guide to begin with. And obviously when I did and realized it's 100 hours after playing a couple of hours and not getting anywhere, or didn't feel like I was getting anywhere, I put it down for a while. I will pick it up again, but I'm in no hurry to, mainly because the story's just confusing as well. So my brain, I need to be able to like lock in and like pay attention to the story. Sometimes I like playing games where I shut my brain off. Sometimes I like want to play games that are a bit more mentally locked in. Demon Souls, Dice, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, absolute banger. That's one I also need to get done. This was a game that I obviously just said I'm on dialysis. So a few years ago, in 2020, when this first came out, I got out of the hospital and was recovering for the whole time, for like 3 or 4 months. Someone bought me Dragon Ball Z Kakarot because I was just stuck in bed, and I played the ever loving crap out of it. Just obviously I wasn't trophy hunting at the time, so. I just completed it, so I do need to go back and actually finish the platinum, clean it up. Yo, White Wolf, what's good? Thank you for that. Thank you. Yes, there's a few people here now, so I did ask for people's names. For the name, obviously, if you remember, to pop it in the Discord and let me know. So, because obviously I've got a list of members, so I can see which order everyone goes in. There's going to be a Google sheet, so it's going to have the members at the top. And it's going to have an estimated date in which stream it's going to be reviewed on, and then it's going to go into the normal subscribers. So just I know a lot of people are asking when is their list getting done, how long. So by the end of the week, the Google Sheet will be accessible in the Discord, and you'll be able to see the rough date. And I'll keep it updated if there's any delays, if we speed any up, get more in. It's also a lot of it's depending on how many platinums people have, how long the video takes, etc. But there will be a Google Sheet. And then if anyone does become a member in the meantime, again, we will update that and reposition them. So it will be something that it is ever flowing. So always keep an eye on it. I need to get on the Discord and get back to at some point. Yeah, no, that's fine. I thought you did, RB. I'll have a look in a bit. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, nice. Again, there's a DLC coming out for it with a bunch of Dragon Ball characters and a single player mode and stuff. So I might actually boot that up and give it a go. I've only got like 2 trophies, so I want to get your cleanup done first. Well, that's what some people do. So some people, to be fair, some people have become members and just asked me not to do it yet until a certain point. Obviously, all you need to do is let me know when you do. It's just so that I know. Because honestly, guys, I thought I was going to get maybe like 3 or 4 members. Like, I was going to get like 3 or 4 members, and that was it. Last week, we hit, well, when I checked today, we hit 41 members, which is the highest. I keep saying it, and I've said it. I said it when we hit 20, and I said it when we hit 30, and now we're at 40. It's the highest member count I have ever had on this channel. It has been absolutely unreal. And I was wholly hold my hands up, solely unprepared for the amount of members I was getting. So I never had it. I didn't put a system in place for reviews. Obviously, people becoming members are getting bumped up. I didn't have one because I honestly thought it was going to be 2 or 3 members, and that was it. I'd be able to keep a mental note of it. But every time we go live, we get new members and we get people asking for lists. It's been absolutely unreal, and I can't thank you enough. The support has been amazing. But now I've realized I need to get a system in place to make sure that everyone is in the right order. So by the end of next week, there will be a Google Sheet you can check. You're a reformed shovelware. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is something I really want to get into. The thing is, I was playing the other week and I started trying to get through some of the multiplayer part of it. But it's not, which is why I'm hoping with this updated DLC, more people hop on and find it a bit easier. It was so hard finding games. Yo, Ukami Yoitsu Regina, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. How are we doing? No problem. Like I say, the list is there. You don't have to, whenever you're ready, you can pop it in. And like I say, one of the perks of becoming a member on the YouTube or a subscriber on the Twitch is that the list gets bumped up to, when I say the top, it just means to the list in the member list. And then we've got, you like some it's either hard platinums or long platinums. Or a mixture of both. Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, nice. I never played, that's another franchise I've never played, Dragon's Dogma. My brother's like a massive fan of these types of games like this, like Two Worlds, stuff like that. It always gives me, that's the vibe that I get. It's very obviously sword and shield. Never really give it a go myself. I'm just a noob at trophy hunting, started in 2024. Nice. Well, to be fair, I've only got 122 platinums. If you look at mine, no. So like I started back in 2009 and was trophy hunting till 2011. Tried again 2017, didn't. And then 2019, this one I always tell people, and I'll probably say it again if Ninja's got it, Ryan's got it, is that I got this by accident. I didn't actually plan on getting the platinum. I just got it. And then here is where I started content creating with trophies. So Spider-Man was my very first video on the channel. And they're all the platinums I've got since making content. And nearly all of these are in videos. Nearly all of them are in videos. Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Okay. Reviews, can we let you know something in advance? For example, I like 2-stack games. I like them, for example, Black Flag PS3. Some auto pops that are server based. There's no choice, like Rainbow Six. Yeah, you can. Yeah, like so. Bradley, if you've watched the latest YouTube video, I think it's the latest YouTube video. If not, it's the one before. Bradley spelt his name with platinums. He let me know beforehand so that I could, because I always order the platinums in alphabetical order, mainly so that I can see franchises together. That's sort of the main reason I do it. So like we can see Fall Guys together, the Fallout 4, like it's a lot easier to locate stuff. But he asked me if I could do it in order, so because obviously the way that he spelt his name was in order. So yeah, let me know beforehand when I get to it, and I can make a note of it. And then obviously we've got Elden Ring, like I said, Souls Demon, Fallout Guys. What's the anyone know what the OR stands for? I know obviously that is EU, but what's that? The OR version? Yeah, some auto pops are completely unavoidable. Original. Ah, right. Oh, so it's the original. So right, that's the one that's unobtainable now. Hence the tag there. That makes more sense. Fallout Guys, Ultimate Knockout, nice. Still remember my first one, Burnout Paradise on PS3. Enjoyed it so much. Was unaware I'd be trophy hunting years later. Continued around the pan. Yeah, I actually had no idea I had an auto pop for it, as I did it twice. Confused. No, you've done it twice there. Yeah, it just looks like that's the. I think it's auto pop the old one by the looks of it. But there's two there, so you've definitely done it twice. Pop my profile into Discord. Let's go, RB. Let's go. Do you? Oh, you are a member, so I can put you to next. I think it's next week, but I'll have a look. So OR is original. DG is digital. PH is physical. Some more rare tags you'll see. Really Draken. Okay. For the longest time, I thought PH meant Philippines. To be fair, that's kind of what I would have thought. If I would never have thought physical, I definitely would have thought Philippines. Or yeah, that's probably Philippines, because I wouldn't have thought of any other country beginning with a PH. New challenge, every PSMP tag. Yeah. RB makes sense, but it's not. KR is Korean, rarely seen. All right, okay. Guys, seeing as we've got a few more people in here, I'll just reiterate, keep an eye out on these lists. If there's any of the platinums that are 4 hours and under, make a note of them, because we're going to be putting them into a poll, and you lot are going to be deciding the first game we play tomorrow in the 30 platinums in 30 days challenge. Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. What type of game is that? I'm only doing this because, to be fair, there's a lot of games I know, and I like pulling these up. Shouldn't really. I might have to mute that because I don't want. Oh, well, clearly, I don't know why I thought any different, but it reminds me of like a Simpsons game. I wonder why. There is which is a re-release. Oh, right, okay. Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, nice. Far Cry 4. When we played this for for me cleanup video, it was so frustrating because I just didn't know the controls, and I didn't want to start the game again because I only had a handful of trophies. So that learning curve of remembering what all the controls were was an absolute nightmare. I can see something right now. We're not there, but I can see something right now. You absolute filthy motherfucker. Final Fantasy, nice. Final Fantasy, I'm gonna say 4. Don't know with Roman numerals that well. 9, 10 HD, and then this bastard. Look at that. Anyone that knows Gears of War, like, if you've ever tried going for the platinum or you looked at the list, 10,000 multiplayer kills. 10,000 multiplayer kills. You must have absolutely sweated your off to get that. Yeah, it's brutal. Hardline has 40k. Jeez. I know, but 10,000 is still a lot. Especially when for the longest time, I think it was for at least the first couple of months, it was host dependent. So you would only actually make progress on the trophy if you were a host, if I remember. So if you could have been playing for 3 or 4 weeks straight, keeping track of every kill you've ever made, and only half of them were registering. Ryan, does it still have a lot of people on? Because I made the silly mistake of, well, not the silly mistake, but I made the mistake of, how far did I get? I got 12%. I got a handful of them. The thought of going for 10,000 kills is just Yo, Kami Kashushi, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the sub to the YouTube. Well, Ryan, if you're ever down for to help me boost in if there's a 1v1 section, then hit me up. But yeah, that is an absolute stonker of a platinum. That kind of would be my next white whale, not for difficulty, but definitely because I don't have the patience for 10,000 kills, or I wish I had the patience. Maybe you're late. Don't worry, Void. No worries, no worries, no worries. Maybe after I do Red Dead Redemption 2, get to level 50 on that, because I think my brain only has the processing power for one long grind at a time. Then we've got Goat Simulator. Nice. Flappy Goat. I to this day, I don't care who written this trophy guide. That 2 hours is a blatant lie. A blatant lie. Do you know, if you've never watched my 30 Platinums in 30 Days video where I get this, I spent 4 hours. I spent 4 hours getting the Platinum. And do you want to know how I managed to get it? Out of all the things, I did this just from chancing it. At the time I had a PlayStation Portal, so I connected the PlayStation Portal and wondered if the lag would have helped, and it actually did. So I'm starting to realize I'm pretty bad at games. Goat Simulator 3. Now, someone said to me the other day that the reason this is 25 hours is because there's some sort of leveling up system in it. So fair enough. God of War, banger, absolute banger. One of the best stories told on the PlayStation 4. God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, in my opinion, are probably up there for story. Unbeatable, in my opinion. Like 2018, 2019 stories, unreal. Grand Theft Auto 3, nice. That looks like it's not the definitive edition, so it's the digital one that you download. Nice. Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, I've heard, again, I'm never going to try it, but I've heard that is an absolute horrendous platinum to go for. The online's supposed to be really difficult. Let's go. Love that, RB. Love that. Well, I'll give you an idea of preparations. To be fair, I'm looking forward to this challenge because, obviously, as you'll see in the video, I fell horrendous. Obviously, with my health condition, when I get a cold, it takes a lot longer to get rid of. So, like, a weak cold normally lingers for about 3 weeks. And I got a cold just as I started the challenge. But, like, I just had to power through. You've done GTA 4 and it was easy. Really? After a day, I'm on Cotton Alley, Dark World 7. Let's go, boy, with the Super Meat Boy. I'm glad that my rage and perseverance pushed you to do it. GTA 4 is just lengthy. It's not too hard, especially if you find the right people to help. All right, okay. I'm the same. I mean, yeah, immunocompromised, a regular cold. Yeah, RB, it's brutal. Like, you get it. As soon as any family member gets a cold, I lock myself in this room and that's it. I'll see you in a week when you're feeling better. It wouldn't say easy, just hard, yeah. Yo, Bussin' was good. GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition, nice. 8 out of 10 is crazy. I think, see, I always wonder, like, apparently the difficulty is pulled from other websites. It's not pulled from, like, one specific person picking a number. From what I've been told. Let's go, Pino. The guide is pulled from somewhere else, but it might be just down to the amount of time it takes. This man clearly didn't play it that much. The Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, that looks like that's the digital version of the PS4, not the definitive, because there's the definitive edition. This is a game I really wanted to play. Again, my age showing here, but one of the films I used to watch like on repeat, I had like a video cassette of it, was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's probably one of my all-time favorite films. One of my all-time favorite family films anyway. And the Grounded, just like, it's basically the part of the film where they're in the garden, and it really looks interesting, so I really wanted to give it a go, but I don't think I think it's recently went on PlayStation Plus, but it wasn't for a while. Oh, that's me. Sorry, guys. I'm bouncing my leg. Like, oh, yeah, I'm bouncing my leg, and because I'm touching the table. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize. Yo, Kira, what's good? What's good? What's good? Absolution is still obtainable. Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole are both of them. You just started playing Grounded. It looks it does look it like. Hitman 3, nice. Hitman Absolution, I'm 97% complete on that. But going back to clean it up, it's got like one of the trophies is to get like every single style of kill, which unfortunately means a lot of grinding, and I'm not about that life at the minute. I just want to have some fun. Yo, Jack coming in with the gifted sub. Well, the gifted member. Thank you, my man. W's in the chat for Jack. Let's go. Sub, Peach at the gifted sub. Yo, and his guns is out shooting as well. Let's go. Let's go. Insurgency Sandstorm. Nice. Yeah, Dub's in the chat for Jack. W's in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you. Killing it. And that reminds you while you're here. I told you to remind me, so that's the first thing you should have done. And then gifted the member. Oh, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, that should be done for you now, Jack. On the turbo, how did you find the game? Going to do TM? Yes, we are doing more than one review today. We are indeed. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Eyes of Heaven. Again, like a fighting game from what I remember. Killing Floor 2. Now, from what I've heard, that's even though it's only a 5 out of 10, there's some sections to that can be quite annoying. And a game that I was expecting to like really want to play, but every time I mention this game, someone tells me that it's not worth playing. And that's Lego Horizon Adventures. Apparently it's not a good Horizon game, and it's also not a good Lego game. So I've always been put off just because people keep telling me not really to play it. Hell on Earth is hard to do. No, Metal Gear Rising is not 10. What, a 10 out of difficulty? I think it is. Yo, Pino with the gifted member again. Whoa, what the hell? I appreciate you. W in the chat for Pino. Going to Nick. If you are in the chat and you received a gifted member, please do thank Pino. Metal Gear Rising trophy guide. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. I thought it is a 10. From what I'd seen, it's a 10. That one there is a 9, so it's still showing pretty difficult. Like. What's TM 2020? If you don't mind me asking, I think I've missed something in the chat. Lies of P. That is Trackmania. That right? Okay, that makes it. I thought I'd missed. I knew I'd missed something. Lies of P. If I read this right from what I'd seen, isn't Lies of P a Souls-like game in the universe of Pinocchio? Yo, I didn't even know that had a platinum. Lies of P is so good. Really? It's only a 4 out of 10 as well. Is that a Souls-like game I could? Last trophy, 4 out of 10. Let's go. What's the 4 out of 10 you're doing? Yeah, it's Pinocchio Elden Ring. Ah, right. Like a Dragon, the man who erased his name. Like all of these Like a Dragon and Yakuza games, I really have no idea about. Never played them. 3 out of 10, 25 hours though, not bad. 4 out of 10, 90 hours. Jeez. Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. If you don't play Life of P, I hate the fact that I'm blind. Minecraft, just wait to get the 100 to 100 days, by the way. Read the Metal Gear Rising comments on the guide. Everyone calling out the guide author. Really? I will have a look at that. That's something new to me. I thought the difficulty was pulled from other websites, not from like an individual person. Soundtrack for Lies of P is amazing too, really. Big fan of the Yakuza games. You will get you get to why. I was thinking that. What's the 100 days on Minecraft thing? Oh, Minecraft, you just wait. Ah, right, never mind. Ignore me. I knew I'm answering my own question. You want a fun Souls game, play Kazan, the first Berserker. It's like your own anime. Really? He's just Souls-like is probably... What is that? Thymesia, if you want to do one. Is there a proper method to get into Souls games? I've never had the appeal. Okay. Is it Kazan known as the hardest Souls-like there is? Is Void trying to trick me into doing something difficult? Marvel Spider-Man, obviously I said earlier, I got that platform by accident. Just playing the game. Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid Snake. Nice. They're the original, if I remember, the original Sega or the original Amiga or whatever the old one is. Oh, right, okay. That sounds... Got a special color on my name. I feel honored. Yeah, let's go. Because you are now a mod, Jack. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Obviously, as Reina was just saying there, the guide is a little bit misleading. To be fair, I've got this digitally on my PlayStation 3. And unfortunately, it's part of my 1% club. It's probably a game that I won't get a platinum on. Because I've said this a few times. A lot of the Japanese games, whether that be Metal Gear Rising, Devil May Cry, things like that, Resident Evil, they obviously have these S ratings and stuff, and I've never really been good enough to get S ratings on things. So let me see. I've got a feeling that if I open this up, there's going to be some trophy where you've got to get an S rating on something. If not, I'm wrong, and I could technically go for it. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Okay. Right, in my opinion, Rising was still very tough. It's not easy in the slightest. So there is S rank. Okay. Playing games, you should and can get the plat. To be fair, like I say, did you manage to... Yes, we got the Arkham Asylum Platinum in the end, yes. Again, it's probably closer to a 7 or an 8, not a 10. You can run through the game with a rocket launcher and get S. Really? Okay. Okay. And I know, like, I after streaming Arkham Asylum and finally pushing through and persevering and getting the platinum, which I never thought I'd be able to do, I actually have a new outlook on games, and I actually were for the longest time, especially since making content, I was easing. Obviously, if you look at my list, there's a lot of 2 to 5 out of 10s. I'm actually thinking of challenging myself going forward. We're still doing the cleanups and stuff, but a lot of the cleanup games where I look at them and think they're like 8s, 7s, 6s, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll give them a miss. I actually want to try them now. I know Arkham's not the hardest. Yeah, I don't look at the difficulty a lot. Well, I do look at the difficulty and it does dictate it. But a lot of the time when I do it, because sometimes you see guides and they're easy and I find them quite difficult. And then I see guides and trophies where they're difficult and I find them quite easy. So I do get, it's very person dependent. Which is leading me to like try things that I think would be a little bit more difficult. Yes, let's go. So when the PSN servers were down, I was doing Arkham Asylum's like a 5 out of 10. I was playing Ratchet and Clank, cleaning up the game that I never even started. So that's a whole nother thing. And I let the stream time out because after 10 minutes it times out. And it wouldn't then reconnect, and I had nothing else to play, and so I was like, I might as well just finish the Predator missions on Arkham Asylum, because I couldn't play Ratchet and Clank. Also, I am so annoyed. There is an AFK method to get the 1 million bolts in Ratchet and Clank, which I was going to do. I was going to do that. I've literally only got that left to do right now. But again, like I've just said, it times out after 10 minutes. Even if you're holding the button down to get the bolts to spin, it's not registering the button press, so you have to move. So every 10 minutes, I'm going to have to now, when I get chance, block out 6 hours and just keep moving the controller while it's doing the bolt thing. Whereas if I had it on the PS3, I could just tape the button down and leave it. Just a nightmare. S ranks on Resident Evil games, Frogs. You wouldn't need the rocket launcher. You could run through with a knife and Liam Fat. Well, we're going to try some Resident Evils as well. I need to clean up too, so that I might do that. So, as we just found out, it looks like we're going to be trying Metal Gear Rising at some point soon as well. Metal Gear Solid. See, I did not know there was a trophy list for Metal Gear Solid. I didn't even know you could actually get Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation. So, learn something new. Or is this Metal Gear Solid like a separate trophy for the? Is it like the Solid Snake collection? Is it because you can buy? Can't you get Can't you get like the trilogy of games or a few of the games in one? Is that what that is, or is that can you get this digitally? Because I don't think I've ever seen it on the store. Metal Gear Solid: Sons of Liberty, absolute brilliant game. One of my favorite PS2 games, Metal Gear Solid 2. I enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 2 more than Metal Gear Solid 1. Hot take, maybe a hot take, but I enjoyed 2 more than 1. Frog, you have your Frog. If you have the money, they sell an Xbox 360 Turbo controller extension that I use for games like Injustice when I need to span replay fights. Does an Xbox 360 controller work on the PlayStation? It is digital as well. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that then. They brought it out remastered collections 1 and 3. Right, okay. Oh, I was like, 350. I thought it was like Xbox 360 controller on a PlayStation. Oh, you'll have to send me a link and I'll have a look. Snake Eater's your all-time favorite. Done it twice currently. Doing Delta. Do you know what I really liked? And a lot of people will probably hate me for it. But I had a blast playing it. Is what you've got there, Phantom Pain. I thought it was brilliant. I've heard that Metal Gear Solid Guns of the Patriots is an absolute horrible platinum to get. To the point where I played Metal Gear Solid 4 originally. Is Metal Gear Solid on? I don't think it's on my trophy list. Because, yeah. So it's not on my trophy list. I think I played it before trophies were added into the game. I'm sure trophies were added into it after, maybe. It is. You know what that is? It's. Isn't that every Metal Gear Solid? I know you just said you were doing Delta, so maybe Delta's the only one that's missing, but isn't that all of them? Because you've even got Metal Gear Rising there. Snake Eater's the best. No, he doesn't have. Isn't Survive that absolutely god awful one? Isn't it like a zombie style mode that's just absolutely god awful? This can't have been made by the same people who made the original Gears of War, can it? It just can't. No same person would do Survive. Yeah, I can imagine. Metal Gear Solid, Guns of Patriots, Phantom Pain, Peace Walker. What's that? Why is there a little controller in the image? Yo, Nautical was good. It's not a Kojima. Yeah, I was gonna say definitely doesn't look like anything the studio would have made properly. Metro 2033 redo, nice. Metro Awakening, nice. And Metro, that's every Metro, I think. Peace Walker was a PSP game. Very good game. Oh, okay. Mirror's Edge, nice. I was never a fan of, I've said a few times, first-person parkour games just never appealed to me. Message me on PSN. When did you do it? And I'll have a look. My PSN, like my actual PlayStation, is just my YouTube name with an underscore. Mortal Shell. I don't think I've ever seen that. Watch now. There have been a trailer, but yeah, I've already watched. I'm gonna say last night. I'll have a look. You're scouting for 5 out of 10s. Well, I'm looking through this list now. There's plenty you can have a look at. Moving Out 2, nice. Only 15 hours, 3 out of 10. I was gonna say it looks like a Souls-like game. Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate Storm 2, 3, 4, and 1. So all of them. Nice. I'm assuming these are fighting games. They normally are when it comes to anime stuff. Fighting game. Nice. Odd Ballers. You don't know you're going to watch. To be fair, I started Bleach. Never picked it up after like 4 episodes. Not for any particular reason, really. Just one of those that just passed me. One Piece World Seeker. Nice. Outriders. Isn't Outriders... yeah, I remember it now. I thought the servers were shut down on him, so... Overcooked. Surely that's a game where you've got to play with more than one person in order to get the platinum. Paladins? Oh my god. Is that it? To be fair, that doesn't show unobtainable, so is the service still up for Paladins? Phasmophobia, 150 hours. Jesus. Isn't Phasmophobia... Is Phasmophobia the one where you play like a ghost hunter? Like a first-person one. Phineas and Ferb across the second dimension. Nice. Fogs. Oh, that was a game that I needed to... Plants vs. Zombies on the Vita. Okay. Power Wash Simulator. Honestly, that game just... I either want to rip me hair out or fall asleep. Yo, SDB with the gold coin. Thank you. I need to have a look online and see if there's a way to get an alert for gifts. I don't know why there isn't. But I appreciate that. Thank you. I play a lot of co-op games with 1-1. Oh, you play with 1-1 to hit? No way. Nice. Oh, so you both follow, but you didn't realize until the other day. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Power Wash Simulator 2. Now, I have heard that that is a little better than the original, but I don't think I've got it in me to try it in case I start it, hate it, and then have to power through. Yeah, Power Wash is definitely a 10 out of 10 because you need the mental fortitude of a god to not fall asleep. Power Wash 2's trophy list is much easier, is it? Let's have a look. Oh, in the home base. Yeah. Equip an item, apply skin. I suppose 40 hours. How long is the... So you did this 20... Hold on. 23rd of October by the looks of it. It didn't take too long to get the platinum, like. He's the other sick person with all the Power Wash trophies. You did them together. Don't do it, it's ass. I sent you a link for the turbo extension. Just plug it into your PS5, put turbo on. Right, okay. Thank you for that, Void. Got one trophy left for 100%, so props for doing 100 twice. Yeah. A lot of the DLC is going away as well, isn't it? So it's pretty much unobtainable to get the 100%. So you're playing Marvel Rivals. Those trophies are a tough one. Would say luck-based. Yes. So for Marvel Rivals, I still have... Maybe if I get enough people in stream with Marvel Rivals, we can throw a little private lobby together and get the trophies. Yeah, I've still got... I still haven't played a match with a friend, so that one's an easy one. The Doctor Strange one, I should have really done that in the first week. Now everyone's expecting it, so you can't really do it. I have no idea how to play as Captain America. Nobody plays as Guardians of the Galaxy when you go as Rocket. Cloak and Dagger I could probably do. Magic, I have no idea how to use her. Spider-Man, refuse to use him. Penny Parker, that is a little bit of a difficult one. Adam Warlock, again, no one plays Guardians of the Galaxy when you go Adam, and Wolverine, I just don't know how to play. Well, I don't know if it's a private match, but there is a way to boost it. There is a way to boost it. Is it worth to let you rank flats if you want to have 50? Yeah. Hi, Maz, there's some... Bradley the other day, I think he had like 60-ish. The whole point of my trophy reviews is not to like comment on ultra rares, difficult ones. Is basically to help the community either find a game that they might not have played, they want to play, show off games that not many people may be aware of. It's mainly a way of giving people ideas of what to play and stuff. So there's no limit. People, whether you've got 10 platinums or you've got 300 platinums, I'll go through them all. Prince of Persia, nice. PS3 classic. I've got that one, as I've also got Prison Break. But I actually have zero memory of playing that. You could put the game in front of me, and I'd have no idea what was going on. So how I've got the platinum for it, no idea. PUBG Battlegrounds, why is it unobtainable? Right, I'm assuming then it's just PS5 servers that are up. Ratchet and Clank All for One. Apparently there's online trophies for that. Yeah, we look at milestones and stuff. Yeah, it's like it's more of a brainstorm for people. Like people can come in and maybe get an idea of a game to play. Maybe like Jack is doing a 1 to 10 challenge. As I'm going through, you might see one and think, I know, well, I'm gonna add that to my list. There could be games in backlogs where there's just a whole. It's not to say, oh, your trophy list is good, your trophy list is bad. In my opinion, Anyone that goes for trophies has my respect because I know how difficult it can be. I go for a lot of easy ones or easy ones, and some people go for really difficult ones. That was your first ever one. You don't remember it, right? Puss in Boots, PS3. Okay, Remnant 2, Remnant from the Ashes. I've never. Is it Remnant 2? I remember seeing something online. Doesn't like the starting area change every single time? Grime is easier. Let's go, SD. Yeah, it's more of an inspiration idea than a your list is good, bad sort of thing. My game just glitched and I jumped off a wall into salt. Resident Evil 3, only 15 hours, 3 out of 10. Okay. Is there a reason it's easier than most other Resident Evils? Resident Evil 5, now that's a grind. On the PS4, I've got the original PS3, and going back, I just don't want to do it. The graphics are awful. We are doing Ryan Forber in the chat, SDB. Sorry, guys. It's just something's tickling up there bad. I think it's my mustache. Resident Evil 6, as someone put, probably it's a really bad Resident Evil game, but it's actually not a bad game. Short story has great dodge mechanic. Okay. Love your channel. I appreciate that, Hi. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. And the goat Jill helps you through it. Obviously, Jill makes it easier. Resident Evil 3 is the hardest for me because it pisses me off. I hate it. Why on the PS5 trophy area of the console does it show other PS3 titles? What? I don't get what you mean. Why on the PS5 trophy area of the console doesn't show others PS3 titles? Do you mean like when you're comparing? Resident Evil 3 is top 5 in your opinion? Fair enough. Resident Evil Biohazard, as I've said, that Village and Biohazard, I've never played a first-person Resident Evil, but we did buy them when they were on sale, so we're probably going to pick them up at some point, and try them at some point. PS3, do you know what? I've never noticed that. Is that anyone know? Is that a setting that you need to change? Reverie, let's have a look at that. 3 out of 10, 5 hours, never heard of it. Don't know what the icon is. I started Resident Evil 2 and just the zombie sponged my bullet. Like 10. Resident Evil 6 is better than Resident Evil. Really? Oh, I'm sure there'll be some people in chat that disagree with that one. DLCs are so much fun. They rival Resident Evil 8's first half of the story. Really? Okay. Okay. Reverie, Sweet as Edition. Oh. 5-hour platinum? That looks alright. I could go in the list. That's gone in the list. 2 is better than 4, is better than 1, better than 7. Have you played Demon Souls? I've never played Demon Souls, no. You don't like Steroid Incarnate, Chris. Rocket League, obviously, you can cheese that. I didn't realize there is an unobtainable trophy in it, though, because the trading is now shut down or something. Gifted Turnip Boy is now one of my favorite games. It shocked me how good it was. Oh, Turnip Boy, saying my name, and then I was like, what's Gifted Turnip Boy? That's the Turnip Boy, the tax thing, isn't it? I'll throw that in as well. Sackboy, A Big Adventure. As I always say, Sackboy walked so Astrobot could run. It's not unobtainable. All right, okay. Game I would never do again. Detroit Become Human. You can still get it. They took that away. All right, okay. Sea of Thieves. 294 trophies. That, I'm so glad I never started that. And it's a good job you pointed that out to me in the chat, because I would have probably booted that up randomly one day, and that thing would have sat there forever. Now it doesn't need to. Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. Nice. Sly 2 Band of Thieves. Sly 2 and Sly 1 on the Vita. You should maybe go for Sly 1 on the PlayStation. There's like 2 versions of it now. I can't believe you didn't. I can't believe you don't like LA Noire, where the wins meet, because they've starting the DLC trophies now. God damn. Yo, Snake, what's good? What's good? What's good? Sniper Elite 5. Nice. Sniper, I've never played any of the other ones, but Sniper Elite Resistance, I remember the newest one. I remember being, well, it was a brilliant game. Sonic Generations, nice. Sonic Unleashed, 9 out of 10, 65 hours. I remember playing that. That's the one where Sonic is turns into like a werewolf. Yeah, I thought it was really bad to play at the time. Sea of Thieves is amazing, but a grind. Yeah, that's probably what it would be. It'd be the grind that did it for me, not the game. Sonic Shadow Generations. Nice. South Park Snow Day and South Park Stick of Truth. From what I remember, what I've said this a couple times. I think one of them was the original game that came out, which I think is Stick of Truth, was bugged, so I never tried it to start with. Sonic Unleashed, nice one. Yeah, it looks like a difficult one. Spec Ops: The Line, absolute amazing game. I've got it on my shelf back there. I do plan on playing it at some point soon. It is part of the backlog cleanup. It's just I think I'm going to have to spend all day playing that, to be honest with you. Yeah, with the guide, it's 3 out of 10. It's so easy. Battle for Bikini Bottom. Nice. Spy Hunter. What the hell's that? I'm assuming it's that. Yo, Pandemonium was good. Spyro, all 3 of them. I say this a few times when you see people with just one of them. Like, you buy Spyro, you get all 3 of them. They're all sub 10-hour platinums. If you're going to get one, you might as well get all 3. Battlefront 2, absolute banger. Loved it. But I'm just that bad. I'll never get the platinum. I'm not Battlefield style Battlefront games. Never really one that I'd end up platinuming, really. Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster, done in 1 day, 23 hours. No guide for that. I'm assuming that you don't really need one. Tearaway, nice. Tear down. What's that? Oh, it's just like knocking stuff down. What's that? The 30-hour platinum. Protocol, 10 hours. Nice. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Nice. If I remember rightly, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, you don't even need to complete the game. You just have to join like all the factions, don't you? Join, reach, like rank, reach a rank, complete, reach. Yeah. Like a lot of them are just like, didn't even know that they brought the DLC out with it. What's Callisto Protocol? Let's have a look. I'm assuming based on the music and what I can hear so far, it's a horror game.
Where do you think you're going?
The Glitch, horror game made by some of the same. I was going to say, it looks like Dead Space. Nowhere near as good. All right, okay. Honestly, Void, I think when people say it's one of the best stories ever told, I think it depends on if you do what thing you were saying. If you follow the trophy guide, it ruins the story, in my opinion. It doesn't ruin the story, but it makes the story a little bit less, in my opinion. Playing that blind and experiencing all of the twists and the turns and everything unfolding as it's intended, that's what makes the story good. But if you're doing it as from a trophy hunting perspective, following the guide, yes, the story isn't too great. Sandra said this game's combat is mid and repetitive. All right, okay. Every single enemy can be killed in the same way. Okay, and then we've got back to the list. We've got Elder Scrolls Skyrim, 125 hours. From what I've heard, this platinum trophy is essentially similar to Death Stranding. It's like go here, drop something off, go here, drop something off, go here, pick something up, go here, drop something off. I've never played it, so I don't know. DLC is a hard part with the permadeath. All right, okay. Evil Within and Evil Within 2. Nice. 9 out of 10, 50 hours. 8 out of 10, 45 hours. Some grinding going on there. Last of Us. Nice. That's the original as well. The actual, with all the online stuff now unobtainable. Sims 4. Nice. If anyone wants a quick and easy platinum, you can cheese that with downloading families. Nah, Skyrim is goated. Really? The Witcher looks good, but I'm terrified of this. Honestly, I procrastinated so much with the missables. There's only a couple of them. And to be honest, if you read the guide, there is a step that's quite misleading in the full crew trophy, which is the main missable one. The guide isn't very clear and doesn't make it very clear. So without giving away spoilers, you can there's a section where you need to make a decision between one woman or the other, and choosing one woman or the other can stop them from coming. It's hard to explain, but the guide is wrong. Something like that with Skyrim. It doesn't take that long. Not gonna lie, the whole thing was right. Okay. I respect everyone that have the Witcher plat, because like Jack, I'm terrified of the missables. Yeah, I was for the longest time, but you just get over it. Once you, like say, with the guide is wrong, on the trophy guide. You're reading the Witcher books now. Let's go. Can you reload? Yeah, that's another thing. You making plenty of saves, you'll be fine. I had about 15 different saves, like 2 for each at each certain section, like 2 for like certain sections, so that if I needed to go back, I could. You would redo Skyrim again. You can get Skyrim on the PS4 and that, I think. Where is it? I'm sure you can get it on the PS4. We are doing 2 lists today, Commander. Then we've got The Surge, which is like a Souls-like game, from what I remember. It's like a robot Souls-like, probably the best way to put it. Yo, legit, what's good? Oh, you already have the PS3 and PS4. That makes sense then. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, absolute banger. Probably my favorite platinum, just because of the amount of time I spent in that world and things that you can do in it. And then we've got Ghost Recon Wildlands. I'm not sure if it's Wildlands or the other one, but there's rumors of a 4K 60F re-release of this with like an extra mission. So for the PS5, so that's been rumored, or there was a rumor that I seen about that. Rainbow Six Siege, you absolute demon. Absolute demon. Then we've got Splinter Cell. Nice. I've got that back there ready to come off the backlog, as well as the others. You've got, so it looks like you did the HD trilogy, which is what I've got as well. Blacklist. Now unobtainable, but you've got the platinum. Beautiful. The weird interview with the Resident Evil director, I think it was on IGN. Yeah, he basically saying I'm making the film I want to make, and I wanted to make a horror film in the snow, so I'm doing it. It's an awful game to plat. Really? To be fair though, I wouldn't mind playing it with the new release, like The Division. I went back and tried to start cleaning that up, and I had no idea what was going on, and 2, I was either I kept being like demolished by people, so like I was clearly underleveled, or I was in the wrong area. Got PTSD from quit it. Sandra's done a video on Wildlands and it looked miserable. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that then. Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Nice. Tune It. Nice. Yo, Crack was good. Welcome in. How we doing? Ty the Tasmanian Tiger and Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2. They are essentially Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank, Spyro, just mascot platformers. Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, nice. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. I'm assuming, is Legacy of Thieves Collection all of the Uncharted's in one? Or is it its own separate game with just a ton of DLC? Yeah, it looks like a ton of DLC. No, he said he loves Resident Evil 4, and another view said the interview started liking the merchant and saying loads of lines. Poor director was so confused. He had to roleplay. No way. Undertale, yeah, I've given my opinion on that. It's a bit. I don't get the hype over it. Warhammer Space Marine 2. I should have known you'd have New Colossus with the Mind Leaver and all the other difficult trophies you've got. Wolfenstein New Order, nice. Wolfenstein Old Blood, Worms. What a game. I've not played Worms in absolute years. And then you did say you'd like a Yakuza game, so we've got Yakuza 0, 3, 4, 5, 6, Kiwami 2, and Like a Dragon. All of them, that's what? 400 hours worth of platinums? Oh, also, has anyone's... the strangest thing happened. I was driving back from the gym the other day, and there's a bridge. So I go to a gym that is across a bridge. It's in the next town over. And I was driving back over from the gym to home, and it said this bridge is closed from Friday to Sunday. And I was like, oh, I wonder what it is. Comes to yesterday, when they started filming, and it's the new Batman. So if you watch the new Batman 2, it's currently filming right now. There is a bridge section with a bit of a chase and stuff. That bridge is the bridge that crosses it crosses into and takes you into my town. Funnily enough. So keep an eye out for that when it comes. Then we got Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution, and the Zombie Army Trilogy. Yeah, that is cool, innit? I was like, wait, let's go. If you go on TikTok and just search the Batman 2, you'll see probably every Tom, Dick, and Harry that lives in the area has got the phone out uploading stuff to TikTok. So nothing's getting kept a secret. You're in Liverpool. Oh, you're in Liverpool. Nice. I'm obviously just outside of Liverpool. The Silver Jubilee. If you search the Silver Jubilee Bridge, that's the bridge they're filming on. Your Joker cosplay make it into the Batman Part 2. Yeah, well, we'll have to see that. I'm from Crewe originally. Had no clue. Yeah. It's not far from there. But yeah, that's exactly where they're filming the Batman 2. Yo, Brandon, what's good? You ever watched the Enola Holmes? That was filmed with yeah, I've watched the Enola Holmes. I've not watched the third one. I watched the first two. I loved them. I thought they were really good. I love Henry Cavill though. Anything he's in, and I'll watch it. Like, highlights are Metal Gear, Metro, Mirror's Edge. See, I'm not the Mirror's Edge, but that's just my personal preference because I don't like first-person parkour. The rest, though, yeah. That's the bridge. I live in the town just before Runcorn, just past the bridge. Nice. Yeah, I'm from Widnes, so we can take it. Doesn't know what he's saying. Oh, talking about Resident Evil. Okay, and then right, so that's the list. Let's have a look at his milestones. I always like to see the milestones. So first trophy he started collecting 15 years ago with Dead Rising 2. His first platinum, as he said earlier, is Ratchet and Clank All for One. 10th platinum at 10 is Peace Walker. 20th, The Last of Us. 30th, Dark Souls 3. 40th, The Witcher 3. 50th, Spyro 2. 75th, Remnant from the Ashes. 100th, Yakuza 5. Fastest platinum, Fall Guys. That was the auto pop that we were aware of. GTA San Andreas. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. 175 is Crysis 2. And his latest platinum is Uncharted Legacy Thieves. Now, honestly, I always like some stalwarts, some absolute, like, big games as milestones. And to be honest, pretty much all of them, there you've got The Witcher, Last of Us, Metal Gear Solid, Ratchet and Clank, Spyro, some absolute hitters there in the milestones. Then he's got 157 ultra rare trophies. Let's see how many of them are platinum. 30 ultra rare platinums. Nice. Sonic Unleashed, Paladins, PUBG, Metro, Insurgency Sandstorm. Nice. Beat Saber. Some absolute. That's probably the most ultra rare platinums I've seen so far. I think 30 is the highest in the list. Like, yo, Ellis was good. Wolfenstein 2 isn't as hard as people make out. It's still tough, but it's doable. Ah, right, okay. I just can't get behind the first-person parkour nature of it. That's the thing with me with Mirror Edge. But that is an absolute banger of a list. Thank you for providing your list there, Ryan, and becoming a member, which bumped you up to get that list done sooner than usual. But yeah, there we go, guys. If you do enjoy this video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll catch you all in the next video.